Larger360 here, back with another video, and today is GoFest day number 2. We're doing all the raids, we're gonna do a ton of raids, check the spawn still, and let's just have an overall good time. So, without further ado, let's get right into the video. So let's actually open up the game because GoFest Day 2 just started, and as you saw from yesterday, it was insane. Today we got Hoopa on the loading screen, and we got all the spawns from yesterday again, and a new quest line. So today's gonna be a little bit insane. We've got a lot of good raid bosses already out there. I might do a couple. No shiny Apom. I'm gonna guess no shiny on the Chimchar, and remember to put incenses on because incenses will give you the same spawns from yesterday, just all mixed into one. So you'll still get the unknowns off of the incense. And before we hit gauge, before we go downtown, we see oh wow, we get to see the Hoopa pole, whatever you call that, the Hoopa loops, wormholes. We get to see the Hoopa wormholes. That is really interesting. Okay, look at this. You're talking about that? Yep. Alright, oh, and I see a sock on my incense. It's not shiny, but that would have been great. I just like blew off the professor completely there. Okay, let's actually look what I have to do. Take 2 snapshots, transfer 20, and battle in a raid 3 times. Alright, so I can do that, the 2 first. As long as I don't have any hundos mixed in here. Nope. So I'll just transfer 20 random Pokemon here. I don't even need to look at the IVs if they're not good. And boom. Take 2 screenshots of Pokemon. That's also very simple. Alrighty, good to go. Check a Whammer. I'm doing all these shiny checks I can, because you never know if I'll get more shinies today. And I also want to show you the background today. The sky. It's all looking like a space, like outer space. It's really cool. So if you look at the Apom as well, the background, it looks like it's outer space. It's really cool. I like the look of today. They did a really good job. That's probably why they wanted to do the sky update before GoFest. They wanted to make it look really nice, and I will say, it looks really good. So, wait for my last incense spawn to come in, because it might be something shiny. You never know. And then I'm going to head down to Gauge, and we're going to do some raids, meet up with some friends, and have some fun. So, not shiny. Without further ado, let's go downtown, and let's do some raids. Alright, so we've made it downtown. I've been doing a bunch of raids with a lot of friends, and I've been, you know, talking to a couple people here and there, having the gotcha, catch some Pokemon, because I'm not going to be checking a lot today, more or less raiding. But I might spend the time just grinding out the spawns, because I want to see if I can get that last Whismur that I missed yesterday, as well as maybe that Unknown. Unfortunately, Unknown and a lot of the other things were tied to the incense are tied to just incense still, so you can't find them in the wild. They're by lure modules, but, you know, we'll keep on hunting. The main goal is still just to have some fun, you know, find that dino, because I didn't find it yesterday. And yeah, we're in a Reshiram raid. We're gonna get this down roughly soon, and I will check the IVs with you. I know my last one wasn't the greatest, so if it's a little higher, I'll stay and catch it with you guys. But if not, I'm gonna move on, and we're gonna hopefully just you know, keep on moving with these raids and try and see if I can get a Shundo or a shiny. So I haven't gotten a shiny legendary yet, and unfortunately, Reshiram and Zekrom cannot be shiny, so it's not a shiny check. It's just more of a hundo check. And fortunately, I don't know the IVs for the hundo. So, let's check it. 2307. That actually is higher than the last one. That is pretty high. So, I think I will try and catch it with you guys and see if it is a hundo, because you never know. I'd love to catch a hundo live with you guys. It'd be a really cool moment. And look at that background for the sky. It looks really cool. And unfortunately, it looks like one-hand throws are going to be a little harder, as always. So, bear with me. I'm not going to make the greatest of throws for these legendaries when I catch them with you guys. But yeah, I'm gonna keep on trying to focus on these, and hopefully I catch it. Woo! Okay, I'm missing too many balls, so I'm gonna catch it, and then I'll check it with you guys. Thank God I did catch it. Sorry I had to leave you guys there for a minute. It's just I didn't want to mess with something this high. Oh! Okay! This is why you don't mess with them. This is why I left you guys to catch it, because that's a hundo Reshiram. Whoo! One of the best fire types in the game. Alright, I will take that. You know what? Good thing I didn't mess around with that Reshiram, because that, my friends, is what a hundo Reshiram looks like. Oh my goodness. And like I said, today's shiny rates are just not as great, but I do have the gacha going like I told you guys, and I've gotten a Chimecho, I've got an Apom, and another Swablu, just for you Calm Day fans. So that's great. Wow, a Hundo Reshiram to start off my legendary recordings with you guys. That is great. I will take it today. All right, with all that excitement being bursted out there, I'm gonna check this Absol, not a shiny, and let's move on to our next clip, which hopefully is gonna be another legendary and hopefully a shiny check. Well, I did say I'd be back when I found some more shinies, and I did say legendaries, but I'm kind of changing the plan because I got another shiny sock. That's number 3, and that's the opposite regional of our region. So I'm very, very happy to see that one in my box. And hopefully, I'll be trading one of those away if I manage to find somebody who gets a Whismer, because like I said, I'm missing that one. I'm not one to hold on to extra shinies if I need to get the other one, so that's a nice extra to have. Plus, another Rock and Roll. That's number 4. That's really good. I'm excited to have that in my box, all right? So, let's see, anything else? I did hear about a Hundo Trapinch, but unfortunately I did not get there in time. It probably despawned, so it happens. Can't really complain about that. We're just gonna keep on hunting like I said, and hopefully I will get a shiny legendary today. That's all I'm really looking for. I just want one. So, you know, let's keep on raiding. Let's see what else I can find for you guys. So it's been a little while since I've actually came back and shown you guys. Like, I've been doing a bunch of legendary raids, you know, bunch of Dialgas, Kyogres, some Cobalion, Virizion, Latios, Latias, but no Hundos, unfortunately. My closest one to the Hundo after the Reshiram was this 93% Dialga, 14, 14, 14. Pretty good. And in terms of shinies today, like I told you, it's going to be a bit slower. So it looks like we got a Chinchou and a Magikarp. So not bad. We're doing pretty decent today. There's nothing really else happening. We're just going to keep doing some more legendary raids. I don't think I'm really going to come and show you guys much else unless I get a shiny legendary. And I hope I do, but if not, that's okay. So if I don't get any more shiny legendaries, I will visit you guys back home, and we'll just do a quick recap, and I'll just share my little opinions on how I like the days of the events. And that is a wrap for Go Fest day number 2. And I know that one was a bit shorter than the first day, of course. I don't know. There wasn't as much happening today as there was yesterday, in my opinion. It was a lot focused on raids like they said it was, where all legendaries were back in, so I wasn't going to record every single legendary raid I was doing. Kind of a boring thing to post for you guys here. But after I left you guys, there wasn't much else that happened besides a shiny Rayquaza, you know? I did one Rayquaza raid, and I got a shiny. Coming from a guy who you literally saw catch a Shundo Rayquaza, it's one of those things where you're like, oh my gosh. It happens though. I can't really complain at all. Had a fun day. I put it more on the social aspect of the game, so I made sure I had fun with people. But let's get into how many shinies I got overall. So shiny and age 0 to 1. Let's do that for you guys. And there's all my shinies I caught for you guys. And as a total, it evens up to 70 shinies if I add the first bundle I got from day 1. And, you know, second day was very chill. I can't believe I got another shiny sock. That was incredible. But that was about it, you know? Nothing else too crazy out there in terms of shinies and in terms of spawns. I really wanted that dino, but unfortunately I didn't get it, so I'll have to probably trade for it. That's going to be great. And yeah, I got a lot of Pokemon that were new shinies, and a lot of them that were just old shinies that I love the look of. So overall, I had a good day, and you know, had fun. I got the 2 Hundos today that I was not expecting. The Reshiram was definitely a great surprise. I can't believe I got that on camera too. And you know what? For you guys, I'm actually going to max it out live here for you guys, because it is the best fire attacker at the moment for legendaries. So, put some Stardust and some candies in, and you've got yourself a nice level 40 Reshiram there. Which one day I will get the level 50 for it. But for now, we're going to leave it at that, you know? It's very useful as a fire type. So, happy to have that Hundo, happy to have it maxed out. So now kind of the fun part of the video that I just want to sit here and talk to you guys about at the end of it, and that's the mixed reactions I got about the day 1 versus day 2. Because I saw a lot more people on day 2, and I kind of just was asking randomly about how they liked the second day and versus the first day, and I found from a lot of people that they liked the first day more than the second, mainly because the shinies were a lot easier to get than the second day. And the second day was more focused on the raids, which meant you had to actually go out and raid them rather than, you know, being able to just walk around wherever you are and just check some Pokemon and hopefully get some shinies. So, you know, it was a bit of a different feel. I kind of agree with that opinion and the fact that, you know, if you weren't doing raids, you weren't really getting many shinies out in the wild. So, you know, there's a little bit of that different feel to it, and I kind of sympathize for that opinion. I agree with it. That, you know, wasn't as good of a day 2 as the first day. But overall, if I'm going to compare this to GoFest last year, I will say this probably was a better GoFest. The spawns were a lot better to me, in my opinion, personally. The raids were obviously better. You know, we had all legendaries, that's the thing. And for me, I didn't have to worry about doing rockets. I don't really care for rocket battles. You all know that. Remember last year we had to save Victini from Team Rocket and we had to battle the team leaders. We had to battle Grunts. We had to battle Giovanni. You know, I liked how this year they focused Meloetta on a quest line rather than having you do raid battles, or sorry, the rocket battles to get it. So, you know, it was a lot better to me. I personally liked it as well more. Even though last year I got the rare spawn of the Gibble and not the Dino this year, I still enjoy this one a lot more. And I actually have to compare and see if I got more shinies last year or the more shinies this year. I'll have to compare. And I believe this year maybe I did get more, which also helps it out a bit. But regardless how many shinies I got, regardless how many hundos I got, or how many legendaries I got, shinies, or anything, I still enjoyed this GoFest a lot more. And I hope next year's is just as good. So, that's my opinion. Take it with a grain of salt. Obviously, other people have something to say about these events. And, you know, overall, these are meant to be fun, like I said. And I definitely had a fun day. The last thing I want to mention is, if you want to see every single thing in depth, I usually post all my shinies on my Twitter account. So, I do have a Twitter. I do have an Instagram. Please go check them out if you can, if you have some time. And yeah, I usually post all my hundos for the days there, and I post my shinies there. A couple of little things here and there I share, like some infographics, some new posts on Pokemon Go's Twitter if you don't keep up with them. So be sure to keep up with me if you want to, because I'm always welcome to share some of my fun shiny with you guys. I always play the game like pretty much every day. Maybe I have a couple off days here and there in the month, but for the most part, I'm always hunting. I'm always getting shinies and trying for hundos. So that's it for GoFest. I hope you all enjoyed. I definitely enjoyed it just as much as you guys. And yeah, till next year, that'll be it. So thank you so much for watching. And as always, make sure to boom, hit the like button. Click the red button down below to subscribe to the channel, hit beside it. Sure enough, I want to put a new video. I've been Lord 360, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody.